Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Bitches Who Brunch. I'm your head bitch in charge, Miss Vonnie Lynn. As always, I have Abel with me. How you doing today, Abel?
I am okay. Just getting a little tired. The day's 8 o'clock's late for me, girl. So
I
I'm like,
know. It is kind of like I'm like, should maybe we should change the time of the
I'm like,
podcast.
shit. I'm tired, girl.
I feel you. I'm tired too. Like I literally just drove in. I literally just got here like 5 minutes, 5, 10 minutes ago, maybe, to sit down and do this live because I was traveling from El Paso back here to Corpus. But I did stay the night in San Antonio last night. And then I thought I was gonna drive around San Antonio today and do stuff and get here like super on time. I did not. I
I'm like,
didn't.
girl, San Antonio's like 2 hours, like an hour and a half.
Well, like an hour and a half the way we drive. So
Yeah.
I was like, I could do it. I got this. But anyway, so this is our X episode, exes. We are going to talk about exes and specifically about being friends with our exes when we are in relationships already. But we're going to talk about like a lot of things. So but first I want to clarify what exactly is an ex. Abel, what do you consider an ex?
Anyone that you've had a romantic or sexual relationship with. And it
Okay.
doesn't have to be a partner, but just anyone. Just the one night stand, any of them. Those are exes.
Those are exes to you. So
Hmm.
okay, so not just someone who was your boyfriend or girlfriend at the time, somebody you were in an actual relationship with. Like you're talking about situationships, like everything,
Yeah.
everything, everything, everything.
Yeah.
What about people you did not have sex with? Are they considered an ex?
Yeah, because it's a relationship. If you had a relationship, like a romantic relationship with them,
Like
to
anybody you had
me,
a romantic connection with,
is a relationship in my head.
and that's
That's an
considered.
ex.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm all. If we're playing like that, yeah, okay. I got some exes. Damn, I was hoping for the other answer.
No, girl, that's an
I ain't got
ex.
too many of them. All right. Well, we're going to go into some statistics here. Now, I had asked the question on my Facebook, can you be friends with your ex if you are in a committed relationship? Now, I was a little surprised at this. I thought it was definitely going to be way more over into the no, but 45% of people that commented on there or messaged me privately said yes. Yes, they're able to, and yes, they would be, or yes, they are friends with their ex and their committed relationships. But I will also say all of the ones that said yes were females. There was
Yeah.
like so and then 55% said no and it was the men. Actually, there was one that said that he was friends with his ex and that was Rick. And I really appreciated how he like explained why he's friends with his ex. So they have children and stuff like that. So that's like a horse of a
That's
different
way
color.
different. That's like way different. And that's good that they have a friendship because of the
Yeah.
kids. Like, that's good that they can do that because a lot of people can.
Yeah. Hello. I'm one of them. I'm all FTP. Like
Oh,
seriously. And I give zero fucks.
oh,
I was all whoever knows them screenshot, send that to him. All
oh,
right.
God.
So so all right. So on in the study that I was these were a couple of different studies that I read into. 17% of, and this is men and women. This wasn't separated or anything like this. So they asked 1,000 people. 17% said they are friends with all of their exes. Imagine.
I couldn't. I couldn't imagine that. Because some of them, I didn't even like when I was in it with them. So after,
Yeah.
no.
So these were like 1,000 single people. On the there's 1,000 people that are in relationships. 9% of them said that they are friends with all of their exes still.
That's still a lot of percent.
Right?
That's too much for percent for me. That's too grown for me.
Okay, out of the ones not in relationships, 37% of them said they're friends with at least one ex, single ones.
Okay. Yeah. I thought that would
And
be higher.
right? And the single ones. So the ones
Hmm.
that are in committed relationships, 53% said they are friends with one ex.
Mm, that's I don't know.
What? The math is not mathing.
Yeah, I thought the other number would be higher though. I thought those last two would be flopped. So like it would make more sense for the single, like 53% of singles.
Yeah,
That
that's
and then like 30 something percent. Like that would make more sense to me.
and that's men and women. It doesn't say like who's more men or it just it's all together. And then on the single side, 44% of people said no. They will not be friends with their ex. They cannot be friends with their ex. Any of their exes. So that's in single people that number's kind of high.
I know. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think all of it's weird though, because that's a tricky one. I think it depends on the situation of the ex too.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
because I feel like there's some that you could be friends with, or that I could be friends with, and I think it'd be okay in my committed relationship. Right now, that I'm trying to think, like if he was friends with one of his exes, like I would have to know like the circumstances of that in order for us to, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't because I just feel like, oh yeah, like if I've never heard about this person and we just ran into them and they're like, oh hey, and they hug and act like they've been friends forever, and I'm like, oh, who was that? And they're like my ex. That's when we have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, when
But
they
it,
don't tell you.
yeah, like in advance. I don't know.
So we'll get to that in a minute because I'm going to ask you your thoughts on that. So out of the married or the ones in relationships, it was 29% said no. Why isn't that higher? I'm just why isn't that higher?
I don't know. I don't think the person doing the surveys was a son of mine.
Maybe they weren't asking the questions the right way. I feel like they weren't.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to what you were talking about, little. For you, is it okay to be friends with an ex when you're in a relationship? For you or for your partner?
That's again what I was saying was like it would depend like on the ex and like how long it's been as well. Cause like think about like we're older, so think about like a friend from like an ex from middle school
Mm-hmm.
or high school. It's kind of like that's over 20 years for me. You know what I mean? Like obviously
Yeah.
there's nothing there. If I was friendly with them, I feel like that would be okay. But I also can't imagine being so close to someone like as an ex that I'm talking to them every day or like once a week. Like I couldn't do that. Like, but
Yeah.
I could be friendly. I don't think I could be friends. I could be
Right.
friendly. I don't think I could have a friendship with an ex. Just
Right.
friendly.
Hopping over to the comments right now on the live. If you guys want to answer the question, let us know. Can you be friends with your ex? Hey, Miss Susie, F the exes. So, no, Susie's answer is no. Dead. Okay, so for me, for me, it's like it's a no. It's a no because I don't know. I don't know about the time thing either. Cause
But like I said, I feel like more like you, like no, but friendly. I could be like, oh hey, how are you? Like if we're out somewhere and we run into each other, oh hey, how's it going? How have you been? I have no bad feelings towards this person, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna be. Let's go have coffee.
I think for me it'd be like if I never had sex with them, that's I do kind of default them into like a friend category, you
Hmm.
know? Like even if like we never really like did it like we just for some reason just dated and it didn't get past a kiss or anything like that, like I automatically default them into a friend category. And so might not. Yeah, Susie says honestly it depends on how serious the ex was. Exactly. But I think if it's someone that I've had sex with, that's a no. And if it's someone that he's had sex with, that is a definite no. Like I just and even then because like you have like emotional connections with other people, so why do you want someone that you had an emotional and physical connection with involved in your present life? Is it serving your present relationship any? No. So if it's not serving my present relationship, I just don't have it in my life. I don't want it in my life. But is it possible? Yes, because I feel like on my end of the spectrum and on his end of the spectrum, we're both mature enough to where we both like nothing would happen. Like there would be nothing. Like you're both loyal. You're both committed to each other. You trust each other. Now it is possible, but I don't think it's respectful. Like just because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
Hmm.
That's just the way I see it. And for me, I'm gonna respect my man at all costs. Like I'm gonna show him that respect. So I'm not gonna. And yeah, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery
It
slope.
is because, like I was saying, I've been friends with exes, but then when I'm in a relationship, I had to just I had to make that transition of being friends with the ex to being friendly with the ex. So when I saw the ex around, when we had a mutual like friends like out or something, like if I just randomly saw them, like I had to kind of put them to the side a little bit because they're
Yeah,
not where we don't have that friendship anymore because of my new relationship.
right.
But I would still be friendly and cordial. You know what I mean? I just when I saw you, I would say hi, but I can't make plans with you.
Right. We can't hang out. We can't kick it. We can't like don't text me. Don't none of that. Hey, look, War Machine popped in. Hey, War Machine.
Hi, War Machine.
Hi.
Start tracking
Oh,
your IP right now.
I know, right? Where's that PI we got?
Been waiting for this one.
Been waiting for it. All right. Now, here is a crazy statistic. Okay, these are crazy statistics. So, 78% of women said that they have that one ex that they will always go back to, regardless of where they are in life. If that one ex texts them is like, I want to be with you, like it would jeopardize a current relationship or like anything else. Like they have that one 78% of women.
Mm.
That's that's wild.
That is wild. So I have a question for you. Um, because before I would say I think that you would be in that 78%,
Yeah.
but I don't think you are now. Are you?
No. No. No.
Okay.
No.
So if
But
someone that you loved at one point came back into your life, right into your life, you would have to give them the cold shoulder
I I would
and
have to
ignore them.
and ignore them.
Okay. Yeah. Because I knew before where you stood, but I know now. Oh, Susie.
So they said 78% of women are stupid. And girl, and we are. Like, I'm sorry, you have to clump yourself in that shit too because we are dumb. We are dumb. Like, we be believing shit, even though we know the lies and we know the what it's gonna be. We fucking know. We're dumb. We're like,
Y'all are literally like, as y'all say stuff, y'all are like, ha ha ha, ha inside.
no, seriously. All right, look, now here's one about the men. So the men isn't exactly the same, but 43% of men say they will never forget their first love, and they compare all the women that they date or they're with, even their current wives or relationships, to that ex. Like no other woman will ever compare to the first love.
Yeah, I feel like that's why a lot of guys have trauma and are assholes.
Yeah, you said it.
Let's just like, I think that's all that. I thought that percentage would be higher.
Yeah, no, 43% of men say they never forget their first love. I'm like, "Okay, problem solved. You just got to be their first love." And that's it. Stick it out. That's it. I'm your first love. We're getting married forever. This is till death do you part because you're dying before me. So, so all right. Now let's get into the check this out. This one, I was like, oh, I'm all, oh, not me about to speed call my man. All right. This is the percentage of men and women that have cheated on their current relationship with an ex. 68% of men have cheated in their current relationship with an ex, and 63% of women. have cheated. That they're like right, like neck and neck,
Yeah.
like neck and neck.
That's
So no, you can't be friends with your ex.
like yeah, 68 and 63% can't be friends.
Like I don't give a fuck. You're not even. Like, I don't even want you to be cordial with them. I want you to hurt their feelings. Like, we're hurting feelings today. Fuck that.
So out of
Um,
that 100% that was surveyed, how was it only 68% that was truthful
I,
and only 63% truthful? Because I feel it's probably more like 75, 70. I feel like it's a
yeah.
little bit higher.
Yeah, I want to know the percentage of people that have lied on these percentage questions. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because
That's what we need to know. That's
I'm
the
not,
real gossip.
I'm not lying. I might have lied on a few of these percentage questions if they would have asked me. I'd have been like, no, I never. What? I think just that people are afraid of being judged too.
Hmm.
And stuff. So, all right. So this one's gonna be fun. How many types of X's do you think there are? Like how many? Like
I
type.
would say there's like a one night stand, ex partner, ex best friend. Um,
Are you naming off yours?
yeah, I would say like five.
There's 13. There's 13 types of X's.
Like ex bitch, like that's my ex bitch.
All right, let's see how many X's like we have or whatever. I'm not gonna say we should name them, but let's see. I'm on
we're
Adam.
not we're not
Adam
doing that.
Abel.
At,
I'm on. Go ahead and add him.
go at yours. We'll
At
do it
yours.
together.
Let's see who adds theirs in the comments. All right. So the first type of X is the friend, the one that was the friend. You know, it
Cut
it was
ties.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
a lot
sec.
of those.
Yeah, yeah. The second is the one that got away. I'm all. Do we have one of
I
those?
was okay. I wasn't trying to sound like a dumb, like an asshole or anything, but I'm like, I don't have one. I don't have any of my exes that I'm like, oh, that one got away. Because I'm like, oh, thank God, dodged a
Thank
bullet.
God they went away.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't believe in that one. That doesn't. I don't go to that church. I don't
You
go.
don't
I don't know her.
you don't know her? Okay.
Mm-mm.
The next one is the married ex. You see, this one I had questions. Now, was
Yeah,
it were they married already when they
or they got
became,
married after you're it.
or they
Like
yeah they
you
got
were,
married
like you were the one that like what was that movie? Like they got married after every relationship. Like after you were with them, that they got married the very next relationship.
to the next relationship? It was never you. It was always the
Yeah, the
the
next
next girl.
person.
Yeah, I
Or
don't know.
yeah, which one?
I don't know.
I don't, but
I had questions
I've
on
had
that
both.
one.
So
You had both.
so
Neat shit.
that's a lot
Okay.
of exes.
The next one is the analyzer. And this one is the one that needs to analyze every aspect of the breakup. They need to know who, what, where, when, why, how, like all that. They're like the lingering one. I'm like, I don't think I had that.
Yeah, I don't think I had that either because I feel like I'm the analyzer,
You're the
but I'm also like with some of them, I'm like I don't care. Like I was glad they were gone.
Well, here's this next one. This one might be you. It's called the ghost. The ghost X. The one's
Mm.
like, poof, I'm out of here. I'm gone. The one you never, ever, ever hear from again. Like nothing ever
That makes
again.
me kind of happy, honestly. If I never like, not that I got ghosted, like I don't think that's happened, but like the ghost, like that, I'm glad I'll never hear from them for the rest of my life.
I'm all can't relate. They always try to come back over here. So
There's a
I wish some
few
of them
that
could be a ghost.
there's a few that are ghosts that are married to kids, and they're like, I'm like, I'm glad I'll never hear or see you again.
I'm trying to think. Is there one that I don't know. I don't know. The next one is the cheater, the cheating ex.
All of them.
All of
None of them ain't shit.
ain't shit. Ain't shit exes. Which one's the eight shit ex? That one should be the 14th type. So the next one is the crazy ex. A War Machine said, second one perfectly describes my story. Never been actually together, never had sex, fucked around, yes, but we never pulled the trigger. The one that got away. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it sounds like that. Who's that? I'm all
Hmm.
Adam. Let's see. Yeah, the next one is the crazy ex. We all have crazy exes, I think.
I'm that.
You're the
Could
crazy ex.
be. I could be. I think I had one at one time, but
Have I ever been a crazy ex? Was it me? Am I the drama? I don't think
girl,
so.
we pulled up to a bar in pajamas
Oh,
around the man. So the
I forgot
fuck?
about it. I forgot about that. Susie said that's all my exes. And I know your exes. I can confirm. 10 out of 10. She's correct.
A crazy one.
We pulled up to a bar in pajamas. Look, okay? Like that was
Don't care.
we're gonna have the X Chronicles on here one day.
Mm.
All right. The next one is the narcissist X. I'm like, what? What's the difference between the crazy X and the narcissist? Hmm.
The narcissist would make it feel like it was you were being crazy. They weren't.
Oh, definitely have those. The next one is the one that you burned. Yeah. Speak up, Abel.
That's happened.
Tell us the story.
Whenever you share yours.
Moving on.
I
Okay, the next one is the clean break. I have a few of those.
have some.
I have a few of those. Those are
We
easy peasy. I
we
love
mutually
those.
decided to separate ways. It's on like
Yeah.
layoff at work.
Yeah. Those are easy peasy. They're so pretty. They're like wrapped up in a bow. All
Those are the
nice.
ones that I could be friendly with.
Yes. Those ones. Absolutely.
Cause you're both like, look, this ain't going nowhere.
No.
You want to go there, I want to go here. Bye.
Yeah. I like those X's. Those are the nice
Mhm.
ones. The next one is the one who rightfully hates you. Oh, War Machine. Yvonne, I would never want you to be my ex, though. We staying together. Oh,
Not the legal name.
not the government name. Oh. So the one that rightfully hates you. Do
Probably
you
the
have
one you burned.
the one that, see, I have one of each. I have one that I burned that doesn't hate me, and I have one that rightfully hates me. I get it.
I
I,
don't.
I would hate me too. Yeah.
I guess just the only one. Well, the one. I don't know. I don't know.
This is stressful, this
I
episode.
know. Why did we choose this?
You chose this. I just want to point
I
out
was just
this.
spitballing shit last week when you were like, we needed more topics. I was like, exes. And you're like, yeah. I was like,
Okay.
oh shit. I just
You
did
wanted this.
something. Anyways, next topic.
The next one is the quick healer. Like the one that
Right.
got over it like super quick. The one was like with someone the next day.
With their wife the next day.
With their wife. Horrible. Going back to that married ex. Jesus.
Hmm.
Jesus. And the last one is, of course, the toxic ex. I have you been the toxic ex?
I have been the toxic ex, yeah, but I definitely have those too.
Yeah.
They were very, very not good for me.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. I've been the toxic ex. I'm not gonna lie. I have in my younger years. Those are like in your younger years. Oh, was it like 3 years ago?
Last month.
No.
I have some voice memos that I could play for the class.
Look, subscribe to the Patreon.
Shit, we'll make a lot of money there.
No.
If imagine how much we could charge our Patreon if we leaked our group chats.
No, okay.
If we charge for that.
No. Not the group chats.
Girl, I'll get
Oh,
some bands for y'all. Sorry.
oh crap. The group, yeah. All the exes are in the group chats. All of
Uh,
them. Okay. So let me get into this. So I thought this was going to be fun to do. I feel like we're going to call ourselves out on this a lot. So this is what, like, men and women, what they've held on to from their exes and percentages of, and you're going to be so, I was shook when I looked this up because I really thought it was going to go the other way. But turns out you men out there, y'all are a little bit more sentimental than y'all like to admit. So holding on to items, men and women. Now this is letters and cards from your ex, whether it's like a birthday card, Valentine's Day card, whatever, or letters. So 54% of men do it, and whereas 44% of women do. You know, I really feel like that, like women, we're just gonna take the cake on all these, but no, no.
yeah, I don't know about that. But I think probably right after the relationship was ending, I think saving like snaps or Instagram messages would kind of count as that.
It'll come. There's a category for that.
Because I feel like that's like I feel like that's the modern day like letters. So
This is just letters, like actual letters and cards.
I don't have no, I can't be storing that shit and throwing it all away. If I can't be a digital on my phone.
I'm I'm a sentimental twat, so I can admit in the past I did hold on to stuff like that, um, letters and stuff. The next one is printed pictures, like not pics on the phone, printed pictures, like developed pictures, whatever. 48% of men and 45% of women.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm.
Who's printing pictures?
I think it's cute if your boyfriend or your partner gives you like an actual like picture of them. I would
Yeah, I
want.
have one that I keep on the back of my phone that we printed of us,
Yeah.
but that's a current relation, like an ex though, like a printing. I'm just not going to Walgreens and printing
No.
photos.
No, like if they gave it like that, or and let's say y'all split up, but you kept that printed picture. This is stuff you
I
keep after you split up.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, that wouldn't be me
Yeah.
though.
Thrown away, it's
Mm-mm.
getting burned. It's fuck off.
Oh yeah, because I'm an angry person.
The next one is pics on phones or apps. Like you said, 44% of men and 42% of women.
I feel like that would be higher.
That's what I thought too. I really
Yeah.
thought it'd be higher, but no. But it's still men. Men are still higher than women on these percentages.
I
Just
think yeah, I could see that, but I am that person that I keep pictures and everything on my phone, social media wise, and I keep it all. Even if I like archive it, it's there.
like it's there. Yeah,
Hmm.
I get that. I do think that with some exes, it's easier to just like delete everything, whatever, whatever. And some other exes, it's hard. I think that's part of like your healing process with them. So you might keep it for a little while and stuff, but like, you end up deleting it at some point. I mean, especially if you get into a happy, healthy relationship, there's no need to hold on to that stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Um, jewelry. Jewelry, either like from them, to them, whatever, some kind of jewelry that in a way relates to your ex. And that's 48% of men and 35% of women.
I thought it would be a lot higher in women.
I know. Maybe they either throw it away if it, whatever, give it
Or I
away.
wonder in their heads if when they were answering this question, if they were like, "Well, I'll get it melted and like into another piece of jewelry."
So now it doesn't count because not
Yeah, I
really.
wonder because that's girl math. So I wonder if that's what they did.
Like it was my engagement ring. Now
But
they're
now it's
earrings
an yeah,
or it's a necklace, and
yeah,
it's
or
not the same.
bracelet was a bracelet. Now it's a couple of rings.
Yeah, I.
See,
Mm.
that's girl math. You see now Bonnie be like, yeah, you see that don't count. So
That isn't. That's true. Now that 35% makes sense.
yeah,
And
bitch,
and for
delusional.
delu- And for men, and also like for men, I think like that number might be a little high because girls give back jewelry to the guys, most of the time.
Yeah,
Even if it's like jewelry that the guy gave to her, like she gives it back. Like I don't want like this, whatever.
I'm not
So
giving
then
anything back. It's mine. I'm gonna go sell it.
so then they hold on to it,
Hmm.
the guys hold on to it. I wonder how long they hold on to it for. Guys, if you've ever held on to like jewelry from an ex that you bought for an ex and they gave back to you, let me know because I want to know how long you
It
hold
would
on to it for.
be crazy. They hold on to it until their next relationship and give it to the next.
They do that. Men do recycle like the
Oh,
jewelry that they give to other women that they get back. They
that
recycle it.
would be
I
crazy.
would be mad as balls. Like I wouldn't be in a relationship anymore after that. If I found out you gave me a piece of jewelry you actually had given to another woman and they gave back to you,
I was gonna say, like, what
no.
do you think that's just as bad if someone cheated on you, or almost like, or like, because that's bad.
It would be in the realm because you see me wearing it. Do you think of them every time I'm like I'm wearing it and it's
Or if it's
like
like one of those necklaces, he's like, here, let me put it on you or take it off you. Like, is he thinking about them?
exactly. Over the chat, Miss Priscilla says, "Oh hell no, I better not get a recycled piece of jewelry." Me either. I don't give a
For
crap. I don't
real.
give a crap what it is. Like, I don't care. It could be one of these, like a crystal or whatever. Don't. That's even for me. That's even more spiritual than a diamond. Don't you give me a crystal that you gave to another woman and then you're giving it back. Nope. Absolutely not.
That's different than like when they give you like a piece of their family jewelry, like this was from grandma's. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's way different than this was some bitches. Now it's around my neck. Nah, fuck you and that bitch.
Yeah. Like her titties were bouncing with that thing in her neck when you were clapping her
Yeah.
cheeks, and now you want me to fucking wear it? Yeah, you
Yep.
can kiss my motherfucking ass. Like,
That's exactly what was happening.
oh no, I'm so triggered. Fuck these 48% of men. Oh, man.
Bitch, you did this to yourself.
I know. All right. The next one is clothes. So 43% of men and 32% of women have held on to clothes that either their exes have bought for them or given them. I don't have any clothes from any of my exes. I no, because that's the first thing that gets burned on a video that I post or send to them. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
I don't.
thinking, I don't think I've ever kept any piece of clothing ever.
Imagine though, like imagine if if it's one thing like the girl gives back to the guy again, like the jewelry, like he gave her a hoodie, she gives it back to him, and then he gives it to his next girlfriend. Oh hell no! I'm just mad. I'm just mad as hell.
Now I don't want nobody buying me no hoodies. Giving me no hoodies unless I got the tag and the receipt.
Right? Show me the receipts. Let me
Uh-huh.
see where you bought it, when you bought it, and when did you wear it. Let me see a picture of you wearing it. I need it. You gonna find me on that ex's page. Let me find a picture of this bitch in this hoodie.
Like, I don't know. That would be crazy.
No,
Somebody would have a lot of nerve to do that.
a lot of like all the audacity would have to be at an all-time high for that. And I see that more on a man's side. I'm sorry. Like
Hmm.
men just walk around like ain't shit. Ain't shit. I love you guys. Like, no offense. I mean, we ain't shit either. Girls are bad too, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, but guys don't really get girl clothes, so it's not really girls don't like, you know what I mean? Guys don't
Yeah,
get clothes from girls really.
yeah. Unless like they leave it at their house or something, or it's like
Yeah.
a memento. But imagine that. Imagine you're at your boyfriend's house, or your boyfriend moves in with you, or you move in with your boyfriend, and like you're putting up laundry or something. You come across a shirt that you know is not yours, and it's like, why is this shirt in your underwear drawer?
Oh, there wouldn't be questions. There'd be houses burned to the ground.
Like negative.
Most definitely.
Okay, this next one are any type of holiday gifts, like Valentine's Day gifts, Christmas gifts, and stuff like that. So 73% of men hold on to those gifts from their exes, and 54% of women.
I feel like the women are definitely lying in these polls. First of all, second of all, definitely would keep Christmas gifts because it's not even about the person that gave it to me. I'm not holding it for their memory. I'm holding it because I'm like, well, bitch, I wanted it for Christmas. It was on my wish list that I sent you 7 months ago.
Because it was
So
something I wanted. Exactly. I
I'm
just
not
want to
giving
point
it
out
back.
if anybody buys me anything Harry Potter related, I'm not getting rid of it. You buy me the exact one, and then I'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm, but yeah, I don't think I. But you know
The
what?
women are I don't think the women are answering accurately.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Why are
Because
you lying?
I feel like both of those would be high though. Because I feel like Christmas gifts again, it's a lot of times stuff that you would like. So
Yeah,
I think people would keep it not necessarily because of like who gave it to them, but because of what it was.
I'm a big I'm giving it back to you person.
Everything. What if y'all were together 5 years? The
Oh,
last
not
you telling me the last
everything.
5 years, girl.
Well, look, I'm also a big get rid of shit when I move stuff. Like, even if it's like a gift that I got, like, I might end up getting rid of it at some point. I honestly think the only thing I have that exes have given me right now to this day is probably Harry Potter stuff. That's it. I can't think of another thing that I own right now. And it's Harry Potter stuff. Uh, and that's just because everybody gets me Harry Potter stuff. Like even like for my birthdays, like my friends, like I probably couldn't even go on my Harry Potter shelf and tell you what came from next because
Yeah.
I have so much from everyone. Um, so yeah, I don't. Yeah, any significant exes that have given me stuff, I've given it back. The ones that pissed me off and burned me, their shit got burned. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Susie says these women are definitely lying. They are
Thank you,
definitely
girl.
lying.
They
What about
definitely
you,
are.
Susie? Susie, people in the chat, do you guys keep or have you guys kept anything from an ex? And do you still have it? You know what? I recently found the other day, like, because I was going through some boxes and stuff that were in my garage. So I just cleaned out my garage. And I was going through some boxes and I found like a letter and a picture from, I would not even call him my ex because he was someone from a whole other country that I met here by just by chance, at one point, but he was from Brazil and he had wrote me a letter because he wanted me to send. He wanted to purchase something Harry Potter related that wasn't available in Brazil
Mhm.
yet, and it was in the United States. So he had sent me the money to buy it, and a picture. He'd sent a picture and a letter. I actually found like part of the letter and the picture in one of my boxes that I was cleaning and stuff. I was like, holy shit! This was like probably like 15 years ago.
That's
Like
crazy.
the letter had like holes in it, like at the creases and stuff like that. I was like, "Oh my god, I wonder if this guy's still alive." Like, because I don't know. I Yep, no, I don't know, but it was like in my stuff still. So I guess like by accident, I still had something.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was weird. Susie said, "I don't purposely get rid of anything." She's like, "I'm keeping all the mementos. You bought me
I
something,
just
I'm keeping it. It ain't even a memento at that point no more. It's shit I wanted."
I get tired of it. I'm like, I get rid of it. It's too much. Go. Issue. Get out. Clean. I have to clean, like get rid of stuff. I I thankfully I am though like a what's weird though is like with exes I don't really keep stuff, but I am very nostalgic with like family and friends. So like Christmas cards I keep, and I'm glad I keep Christmas cards because I actually found this past Christmas I found one that my grandpa who passed away wrote me, and
Mhm.
I found a few that my sister hand wrote me when she was little, who's also passed away.
Aw.
So I'm glad that I have those, because they have like their writing and stuff on it. So that was like I feel like with family and friends I am more nostalgic with than relationships, like
Yeah.
romantic relationships.
Yeah.
I keep like more like again, I wedding invites from friends, close friends, I keep them. Um just like things that I'll remember. like
Yeah.
forever, you know. I still have some friends from middle school. Remember Glamour Shots?
Oh my God.
I
Yes.
still have some friends pictures like they used to write in the back of the picture, you
Hmm.
know, to so and so, whatever. Like I still have pictures of like some close friends, like middle school and stuff. Um, but relationships, I don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah. So the next one is I I definitely fall into this category because for me this is what I is like I because I just associate this with people in general, friends, like and someone important or whatever. But it's music, songs. So 92% of men say they still have songs on their phone that were for their exes, and 78% of women. Come on, girls. Stop bullshitting. Because we are way more emotional than men. And I feel like we like, attach things more, like, with our emotions
I
and
need
everything.
those. We need to send a survey to the surveyor
We need to do a survey. We are going to
because
do a
these
survey.
people are liars, all of them.
We are going to go out into those streets and ask these questions and
It
stuff.
has to be like 95% above for both
Absolutely.
because music is
Absolutely.
just one of those things.
Yes. Yes. I can't like for music is like a love language for me. It really, really is. Like I associate like and just hearing songs, just certain songs will bring back certain memories, and stuff like that. And I God, I music is a thing for me. I live for, my guy sending me music and stuff like that whole thing, like this song made me think of you. Ugh, shut up. Shut up. What do you want for dinner, babe? Anything you want. Anything.
That's weird because I've had that in like past relationships, but then like in my current relationship where we started dating, we would we had a playlist that we would add with each other, and then we also um like Taylor Swift's Midnight's album came out, and we like
Yeah.
shared listened onto it together on Apple Music, where you can share play it together, and we were
Mhm.
like up late at night on the phone listening to Taylor Swift. Like he was at his apartment, I was here at the house, and we were like listening to Taylor Swift's Midnight's album together over the phone. Like it felt like when you're little and you have like love like for the first time, or you have feelings for the first time. It felt like that in this relationship. So every time I hear like we hear the Midnight's album together, we'll like look at each other like and we're singing it, and it's just like one of those things.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hmm.
I love that.
But
Mine
I
would
just feel like
never. The Taylor Swift Midnights. Okay.
yeah, but I just feel like
Okay.
it's just what like music is just one of those things that like it, and even if I don't want to remember the person, I remember like the time I where I was in that my time like in life at that time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, the music one is that's definitely one for me. I just think it's fun too. I love the playlist thing, like having a playlist with them and like you guys add music to it and
Hmm.
stuff. So, over in the chat, Miss Susie says, I'm too lazy to go through everything and try and delete someone from my past. I would have to still care about them and being petty to do that. Mm, uh,
Call me Dr. Petty.
yeah. Girl, I'm the conductor of the petty chain. Choo choo. Like, we fucking on this bitch. Like,
Call Say hello to my anxiety. It keeps me up at night. I'm in bed. I got nothing else better to do.
I got time.
Let me spiral, and I got time, and I'll sit there and archive. Fuck him, fucking asshole. Oh, I remember that night, bitch. Delete, delete, archive, archive, unfriend. Bitch, I got time.
I got all the time. And I want that energy from my man too. Like, I
Mhm,
want that fucking energy. Like, there ain't no reason for you to have a picture of an ex on your phone. Like, why? What are we doing with that picture of your ex on your phone? For
mhm.
what? Like, no. If my man isn't giving me that energy, like, no, I need delete.
I will
Delete,
go
block,
back
all
5 years on my social media and archive and delete people from it just so I can have peace of mind.
everything. Delete and block. Delete and block. And if there's too many of them, you're just deleting the whole app at that point. Because
Yeah,
what do
I'm
you
just
need it for?
starting a new page. I got
A whole
hacked.
new
I don't
one.
know.
A whole new one. Okay. Now this I'm all, oh, here we go. Um So this next one is
Hold on, we
um
have a comment.
you got a man, Yvonne. There we go with that government name again. Jesus. Okay, this next one. But yes, to answer the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Um, so the next one is phone numbers. Having your ex's phone number still in your phone or knowing it by memory. So this is like 63% of men said yes and 72% of women said yes. I feel like finally the women are getting
They're probably like, okay, that's not that bad.
they're getting hold on.
We have a comment from the War Machine. He said that I don't care. And I believe that was in regards to Bonnie's comment of her saying, yes, she was taken.
It could have been to the phone numbers.
No,
No. No.
I don't think so.
Okay. So I was just answering the question. You asked, I answered. So no te pones enojado. Um yeah, so the phone numbers thing. I feel like the women are finally like being a little bit more honest on this one.
Yeah.
The men, on the other hand, why you lying? Why you lying? You know you got that girl's number. Shut your mouth. Like,
Honestly, that what's weird is I will go through delete pictures, I will go through and delete social media, but phone numbers I don't delete a lot of the times because I'm like, I can't just like swipe and delete. Like I have to go to the contact, hit edit, scroll down,
yeah.
delete contact. I'm not doing that's too much drama.
That so now you're on Susie's level right there.
For that, I
That's too
do
much.
like I literally clear my phone list like every time I get a new phone. So like once
Mhm.
every what 3 years or 4 years when I get a
Yeah.
new phone, that's when I like clear my contact list.
Mm. I I don't really like I don't save numbers that often. Like so I mean
But
I
if it
have
was your ex though,
uh
you when y'all were in a relationship, you would have saved their number.
yeah, but we're also talking about guys that we just like dated, hooked up with, like all that stuff. Like a lot of those guys I don't have their number saved. Susie said, I had an old Bumble date that had the same name as an old manager in my phone and accidentally used him as a job reference. I'm dead.
That's Susie
Imagine.
one.
I, I love that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be okay with my boyfriend or my partner or my man, whoever. Like, I would not be okay with them having their ex's phone numbers. That would be a no for me. A negative. No. Why do you have her
Yeah.
number? Why do you have her number? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird because I in my relationship now, I've never gone through his phone, so I wouldn't know he had phone numbers. I wouldn't even know their names. So
All right.
like that's just not something that I think about.
Like that. Oh, that's another thing. Like I yeah. So about like you don't know his ex's names or anything. Why I know we know one, but like
Yeah, but
the rest of them we don't know.
yeah,
And stuff like that. Like, huh? Yeah. Does he know any of your ex's names?
one.
One.
I think
One.
one. But like, yeah, not like my yeah.
Now, is that healthy? Like having the ex talk?
I think so because it like made sure that we weren't ever going to be put in an awkward situation where we read
Right.
into him and it was like, "Ooh, that was my ex," or we
Yeah.
have mutual friends and like, okay, So I think so, but I also think it depends on where you are with your ex.
Hmm. I think having the ex talk about significant exes, like maybe ones that you still have past trauma from, or just
Yeah,
that ones that will cause triggers and stuff like that. I think having conversations about those exes are okay, but yeah, I don't know about like all of it. Because like
yeah.
but also at the same time I'm like I don't know if we but also I'm like but I want to know all your fucking exes. What are those bitches names, like? Like it's like I want to know but I don't want to know.
I just probably want to know like the one before me.
Yeah. 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 And it drives me
Like,
crazy when I don't know that. I'm like,
yeah,
hmm. Okay. Okay.
I don't.
But
That's also like again, I don't really think about that.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Really.
know.
Honestly, really, I haven't either. Not very much. That's
Yeah,
weird.
now I'm going to.
It's a good day to hurt my own feelings. Let's do this.
Now, you know what? We're gonna end this fucking stream. I have some shit to think
I
about.
have a fucking phone call to make, y'all. I'm
I have some shit to think about.
to overthink about. Abel, you better fucking answer your phone later.
I'm not, girl, and you know I'm not. I'm gonna go to sleep after this.
Susie said, my exes all left me party favors, so I can't get rid of them. I'm like, don't be talking about my god babies like that. I love them.
She did clarify what I thought. Party favors are kids. Well, like when Bonnie was saying, there she can't think of anything she can't give back to any of her exes. I'm like, your kids.
I can't give them back. I don't. I love them fuckers.
So you're stuck.
I'm stuck. Yeah, I am stuck with that. And those are
Any
those are the exes I really, really don't want anything to do. You know what's wild is like what's wild is like most of my exes, like if I'm not in a relationship, we're good friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing there, whatever. But when I'm in a relationship though, I always honor that respect and stuff like that. The only exes of mine that I do not get along with are the ones I had kids with. What the fuck was I thinking? What the
won't he
fuck
do
was
it?
I thinking?
Won't he do it?
Those are they didn't have a category for those X's. Those are the X's that I'm like, fuck those X. Where's that category? Where's that X? The fuck that X.
There's a few in there, but they also, I feel like some exes go in and out of that. Like whenever you probably, some of them when you first are breaking up, it's like, okay, fuck that asshole. But then after like you have time to heal, you're like, okay, like they weren't that bad. They can move out of that category.
Yeah, it might have been me. It might have been me on that one.
But some of them, you're like, stay there in that category. Fuck them assholes.
That's some of them.
That's our thumbnail.
No, what X do you think we are? Like honestly, like what X do you think we are normally? I would love to
Um,
know from the people in the comments.
that's a
Like
good
tell us
question.
which X you think me and Abel are. I'm the adorable X. They don't have that category.
For one person, I feel like I am the one that got away for one person.
Uh-huh.
And then for others, I'm pretty sure I was crazy.
You're the crazy. The majority, you're the crazy X.
Like 90% of them, probably.
I feel like I'm the fun X. Like that's not even on there
No,
either.
according to your cousin.
Oh, he said I'm the crazy X. Well, I was like flipping it between like the crazy one and the toxic one. I just feel like my cuteness and my adorableness could be
You know
toxic.
what? I was not toxic though. I think it was crazy. I think you were probably more crazy, not toxic. In a relationship, I feel like it'd be crazy, not toxic. Because
Yeah.
when I think of toxic, I think of like my ex,
Yeah, that's
the one that I got away did toxic things and would tell me to my face that they did toxic things.
I'm fun crazy. There's
Yeah.
fun crazy. Like Delulu a little bit. Fun Delulu crazy.
Yeah, like, oh,
Woo.
I'm just gonna slash 3 tires, not 4.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly. I'll leave you
just
with
gonna
one.
I'm just gonna carve a smiley face instead of my whole name in your
Period.
door.
You'll know it's me. But at the same time, cousin, if Ish went down, you're the one to call. Period. That is on double Dutch, period.
I'm the one to call if we schedule it 2 weeks in advance.
And then,
Because if
and mm-mm.
no, because if I'm the one to call in the moment, you're not gonna get a response till like the next day or like hours later.
Boy, who
Because
are
I
you
don't
playing? It
call.
takes 5 to 7 business days with you. Like,
But if we plan it like a month, if you give me like a month's notice, we're good. I'll be down. But I
He's
also
lying.
need to. Then I have questions. Who, what, when, where, why? Can I go to jail? If the answer is yes, please see above. No.
Or call Vonnie. Call Yvonne.
Yeah.
She'll do it.
I'm down ish.
He lying. He lying. That's
He just can't get a hold of me.
all right, guys. Well, we really do have some stuff to wrap up after this show. So thank you guys for joining us for this X episode. If you guys have any more comments or anything or would like to talk more about it, hit us up on our socials. Give us that DM. Let us know. We'll talk to you guys on there for sure. Check us out next week for our next episode, which I'm not gonna let Abel pick the next one. I'm gonna we'll figure something. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.